So that's why we started the podcast, to give that inspiration, to give that tactical information. So with that being said, man, what are some of the last words of inspiration and advice, motivation that you like to leave our listener base with, so they can go out there and start taking action now, immediately, to go out there and create an epic life like you've created?
You've got to be committed to being an expert in at least knowing, right? So Navy SEALs are experts about being experts. So there is no reason, like I call my 5:30 a.m. yoga class, those are my Navy SEALs, right? They are militant. They know exactly what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, how they're going to do it, and they're never late. Nobody's late for a 5:30 a.m. class unless they've never been before. So how does that translate into real estate agents, right? So real estate agents need to be not just educated on their process, but they can't become so absorbed in trying to learn something that they're not doing it. So you have to implement it. You have to take something and don't keep looking. Like, I've watched a lot of your videos because I keep it on the background, because I watch a lot of videos, right? I like motivational stuff. I believe in it. Even if it's somebody who's never sold real estate, I keep it on the background because I'm in real estate. And so why shouldn't I have it as background noise? I love music, but that's my choice, right? So if it's not that, I'm listening to a book, but actually getting out there and doing it. Do I think you need to go to every conference? I think that some brokerages have way, way too many conferences.
Have you ever been to a good one? I haven't. And I'm like, I spent so much freaking money.
I've been to the one where we wrestled in the ground in Austin.
Yeah.
But that was fun. No, so have I ever been to a good conference? I've enjoyed conferences. I've walked away with it. But could I have gotten all of that information succinctly in 6 hours as opposed to 3 days?
On YouTube.
Absolutely, right? And so I think it's how you interpret it. Some people need that affirmation, and so I hate to discount it. But I know there's agents out there who literally are gone to conferences like 9-10 weeks a year.
It's an excuse to go party, dude.
It is.
It's
It
an excuse
is.
to get away and go
And it
party.
comes right down to it, right? So, like last night, friend calls me up. I'm recently single. He's like, hey, let's go out. I'm like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not happening.
Well, and then people are like, oh, I go to conferences, dude, because the connections are amazing. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty much connected to every top producer on the planet Earth, and I've never been to a conference.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I have, but not in years and
Right.
years and years. And those connections,
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen you at a conference since 2008.
Yeah, since we were in Austin.
So it's great. I think that people just need to implement what they know.
Yeah.
And they know so much more than they already do. They just don't trust themselves.
Yeah, no, and I couldn't agree more, dude. It's I truly believe that right now, the day and age that we are in, the only thing that differentiates us, because it's not information anymore. Anybody can get the same information that you have, that I have, whatever. It all exists out there. It's our ability to implement. How quickly can we implement? How quickly can we execute? And who's going to get shit done at the fastest pace is going to win the game, period.
Absolutely.
So.